This is Carrie, Fullerton Professional Organizing, and today we're talking about someone that has an organizing business in the UK, Chrissy Halton, and Chrissy she's been running organizemyhouse.com. Now here we spell organize with a Z. In the UK, they spell it with an S. So it's organizemyhouse.com. And she's been running it from over there in the UK for the past 10 years. She says it started when she was running her own one-to-one client business as a professional home organizer and interior designer, which then she loved, but began to realize quite quickly that it could help even more people if she went online. So that's what she did. And so here is some of what I took notes on. It says, where do you start first? And she says there's 3 areas. She has a little bit of a different approach than what I have talked to you guys about in the past, but it's still the same. It's just a different approach. She says the 3 areas are space, the physical stuff, life, the day-to-day systems, and 3, time, you and your schedule. She says, where are you right now is a question that you should ask so that you can figure out where you need to start in your organization process. She says there are 4 types of people, or she calls them stages. She says 1, there's that everything is overwhelming, everything is cluttered, all spaces need work, all areas. So she would say, if that is you, to first start with decluttering. Then she says there's the person that all looks under control, but if you open up all the closet doors and all the cabinets and all the things, that's where all the clutter has been stuffed. The house looks straight and tidy, but it's all hidden. And then 3 is your time. She says everything in the home is clean and running well. It's a sanctuary. You're very proud of it, but you're doing it all yourself. And so you have no time for yourself. I would add, you probably need to delegate so you'll have more time. And then 4 is the naturally organized person, but that person happens to be a perfectionist, so they're always tweaking and trying to find the perfect systems. And she says really all that person needs to do is relax and start maintaining. So those are the notes that I took, and I'm just going to go over some things that she says. If your life is overall completely overwhelming, completely a mess, and she says to start with the decluttering. These are just some things that I'm gonna let you in on her thoughts on. Things have built up over time to the point now where you're feeling a little or a lot out of control, both at home and in your day-to-day life. Being organized is now affecting your life in many ways. You may be avoiding having guests in your home. You're forgetting appointments. You're wasting time looking for lost items. You're wasting money paying late bills and buying duplicates of things that you can't find. You're wasting energy as cleaning and general day-to-day stuff takes longer because of the clutter. You feel frustrated and want to get things tackled properly, but you don't even know where to start. You're also finding it hard to get motivated because the task at hand feels just too big. And she says you need to start with decluttering first, and a little more about space, life, and time. Getting organized is a big task. There's no getting around that. It can be overwhelming. She talks about space, creating a home that you love, tackling the stuff you have, and the style we choose. After all, when you feel happy in your home and when it's set up right for you, it will support everything else you do. Life, simplifying your day-to-day by creating easy systems for your home life. Systems will help you to streamline things, see where savings can be made, time, money, energy, and generally make life easier for you. It's about taking control of running your home and being the home boss. Time, focusing on what matters. Yes, of course, some of your time will be spent looking after the home and doing stuff for your family, but it also means ensuring that your schedule has stuff that's important to you to do. Happy you, happy home. Now, she talks about the different types of people. Your head is in the sand. You're overwhelmed, but don't know where to or how to start to make the changes you want to make. This is the point where you want to be creating momentum in your space, which will naturally help life and time a little too. But creating new habits and taking steps to simplify the stuff in your home so that you can see more clearly. So if you're that person, the first thing you need to tackle is decluttering. Now with this next stage, you still have some level of clutter in your space, but it's now the hidden places in your home that are behind the scenes. Cupboards aren't as organized as you'd like. They're at the stage where you can see what you have more clearly and so can continue streamlining it all so it will work really well for you. But you're now created some space and time to be able to start looking at how you run your home life as well. So you can start streamline the systems you have in place. So you need to focus on streamlining your life. The next stage, the third stage, you're well on your way in both your space and life organization. You're decluttering regularly and pretty much staying on top of systems that you've put in place. And your home is starting to feel like a well-oiled machine. But although you're now the home boss, you may well be forgetting yourself a little because you're so focused on the house, making time for what you want as well. Whatever that is key now. So you are happy with how you fill your schedule, but you need to focus on making your time count for you. So you'll have more time. And then there's the last stage where everything is in place. You're doing really well. Your space is pretty much clutter-free, apart from day-to-day stuff, of course, and you're running your home life like a boss, thanks to the systems you've got in place. You've also managed to carve out some time for your own goals and priorities and have a schedule that you enjoy for the most part. You're a perfectionist though, so a few things will always have room for improvement, but now it's time to enjoy what you've done. Stay focused and look at maintenance. Doesn't slip back. Get ready to consolidate and keep it up. Focus on maintenance. All right, so, but if you are in the first category where everything is overwhelming and everything needs work, then start with the decluttering. Decluttering your space is most definitely where you should focus right now, because when you have a little more breathing space, both physically and mentally, then you'll be able to see things more clearly and stop feeling so overwhelmed. Your first step, the bin bag challenge. a very easy and quick one that will get you started and feeling like you're doing something, because up until now it's been just talking about it. This will help your mindset shift from it's too big a job to does it have to be hard. A mindset shift, understand your why. This will help you to create motivation to get started and to keep going. You cannot do it step by step. It took a long time to get where you are, so don't beat yourself up if things take a while. All good things come to those who take action a little at a time. So what you're going to do, and this is what I do with my clients, is when we start decluttering, we just start with the most obvious things that they already know they're ready to get rid of. Things that are no-brainers, things that they don't think about, things that they're already tired of looking at. It could be things that are torn, broken, they just don't suit you, you just don't use them, and you're just tired of looking at it and you just want to get rid of it. Those are the things you want to tackle first, because then you'll see some progress and it'll give you the motivation to keep going. So this bag challenge, it goes like this. I want you to start small, get some great habits in place that are totally doable, and then you'll be unstoppable. So your very first task is an easy one, but don't be deceived by the simplicity. It couldn't be any more effective in making visible and immediate change. It's simply the garbage bag challenge, or just a bag challenge. All you need to do is go right now and grab yourself one large bag, take the bag and walk around your home with it. Go from room to room and fill it with rubbish. Simple. Just focus on taking this amount of stuff out of your home and enjoy the feeling of being a little lighter. That's it. And then, start focusing on your why. Getting organized isn't all about doing physical things. It's a lot about changing your mindset, because as the saying goes, if you do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. Now, it really doesn't matter what your why is, just as long as it means something to you. Some ideas are to create more space, to make cleaning easier, to gain more time to start a business, to give kids a good role model, to be ready to move, to have more guests, to enjoy being at home more, to feel calmer and less anxious, to feel more in control again, to be house proud, to downsize. Only you know your why. It could be anxiety, it could be depression, it could be many reasons. Now, now that you've done the bag challenge and you know your why, not only have you gotten rid of things from your home, you're also worked out your reason for getting started on this organizing journey. You've started the process both physically, which is easier to see, and mentally, which is equally important for success. So now what's next? The best next step for you right now is to keep the momentum going and really focus on getting your home decluttered. You're going to keep decluttering until everything fits in the space and has a home, and you now have room to make a home for everything that you have. Now, let me do a little quick review in case I missed something in the article that is important. But Chrissy Halton, her system of types of levels of organization, different people, let's see, she typed, we are so that we can know where to focus first and to get the best results. You start in the right place, you'll see results faster and gain confidence and motivation to tackle more things in your home and life. Chrissy says, there's so much to tackle, but the best thing about it is that you easily split things up into more manageable chunks and do a bit at a time. When most small things are all put together, they form the organized home and life that you've been wanting to achieve. She says, the 3 foundations of the home are space, which is your stuff, life, which is systems of your home, and time schedule. This cannot be tackled at all at the same time. The key to finding your best place to focus is to work with your current situation. We are all unique and will need to start with different areas. Learning what type of person you are, whether you're overwhelmed and completely overflowing, whether you hide your clutter, whether you have it pretty much in place, but now you need to make time for yourself. Maybe you need to delegate some stuff so that you all have a little more time for yourself, or you try to tweak and make it too perfect that you just need to relax a little and do a little maintaining. Those are the things that you need to do, and start where you need to start the most. Start in little bits and pieces, but start. And knowing your organizational needs will help you, and knowing your why will help you. And that's all I have for this one. My next podcast is going to be a little bit on how to start a budget. So stay tuned for the next podcast, where we're going to talk a little more about how to create a simple budget and overwhelm in your finances. How to start a simple budget and how to keep from being overwhelmed in that process. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Some of my podcasts are longer and some of them are a little bit shorter, but I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.